All right, gentlemen, let's kick this thing off. Let's kick this thing off. The first thing I want you to notice is how loose my pants are, because I cut up 10 pounds over the last month. Look at this.
Are you sure you just buy
It's hilarious. They're all falling off. Huh?
So you didn't just buy an oversized for the show?
No, I did not. But as these fall off me, I just wanted to basically start out with my story, okay? I'm gonna go way back for you, way back to my childhood. If there was one word that I had to describe my childhood, it would be good, okay? I had a good childhood, meaning I had a good upbringing, my parents were kind to me, they loved me. And so if I fast forward to what I became, having a good upbringing means you don't face a lot of pain. You don't face a lot of hardship. You don't face a lot of hurt. So then when you get freedom, you're just kind of like, well, what kind of shit can we fuck up? Right? Freedom just hit me too hard, man. It just hit me too hard. I had no, I was too naive. I didn't understand life. I didn't know what freedom was. Like, it just hit me too fucking hard. And you guys know my personality. It's big, it's bolsterous, it's fucking let's do shit. So I did it, right? So I became this person I didn't like to see. Substances. I told myself that I had two options. I could either keep going down that path, year after year, just get worse, end up dead or in jail, dealing drugs, doing some stupid shit. Or I could commit my life to personal development and become a better version of myself. And so I decided, I didn't really commit, let's be honest here. It took me a long time to get my shit together, but I decided that I wanted to do the latter. And that's when things started to fall in place without even really my noticing or my knowing why. I understand now why, because I started to align myself with what I was supposed to do. But back then I had no idea. I got my first mentor. He was world natural bodybuilding champion. His name's Paul Anthony out of Calgary, Alberta. He's, to this day, the most influential person in my life, I would say. And he told me that if I wanted to change my life, that I needed to start taking my mindset seriously. Let's kick some ass, okay? Let's do it. So after that deep session that we just had of diving into everything, okay? Now it's time to fucking clang and bang. It's time to throw some weights around, time to enjoy the rest of our day. We got two body parts that we're gonna be hitting because there's so motherfucking many of us I can't get enough squat racks. We only have one, but we got some other stuff that we're gonna go through. Platinum guys are doing arms. Uh-oh. Okay? And you guys are doing legs. Okay, the gold guys are gonna be doing legs. Now, we're gonna start out, for the guys that are doing arms, we're gonna start out with static curls, as you guys have seen me do many times, okay? With a static curl, our job is to hold one dumbbell up in flex position and curl the other one, okay? We're doing sets of 8 to 12 on this, okay? And then again, shift to the other side. Go as heavy as you can. If by the end, your arm that you're holding starts to fade down, that's okay. That's okay.
3 sets?
You're gonna do 3 sets, and you're gonna superset that with skull crushers. As you guys know, for skull crushers, elbows are pointed straight up. The only thing that's gonna move is your forearms. Okay, I put the 10 pounds on each side, just so you guys have a starting point. I think the best thing to do would be to leave the 10 and then add more to it, and then you can take it off.
Like if someone's doing that and it's getting too heavy or they're getting fatigued,
Yep.
What's the first thing they're gonna do that would ruin the form and potentially injure them?
If your elbows start to flare out, you're doing your weight too heavy. Your elbows should be pointed straight up. They start flaring out, you're running the risk of crushing your skull or injuring your shoulder, anything like that. Great question, okay? So we're gonna do that as a superset, 3 sets. Another thing that a lot of guys will do is they'll turn it into a little mini like pullover
tight movement. And when you do that, it looks like this. That's not what we're doing, because that's engaging your lats to get that up. The elbows are gonna stay straight up. To bring it to your forehead, extend and squeeze. Make sense? So what you guys are gonna do is we're gonna have 2 stations set up. We're doing walking lunges, okay? Walking lunges. Main thing, the bar is gonna go on your traps. You don't want it on your spine, like not on your neck. You want it on your traps, okay? When you do your walking lunges, you're gonna take a big step, lunge down 90 degrees at your back knee, 90 degrees at your front knee. You don't want to be extended forward. You don't want to be backwards. You also don't really want to rest your knee like I just did. I was just doing that for example. The way it looks, boom, boom. The goal is balance. I don't put it down. That's the harder way to do it. The harder way to do it is to just do it without, and that's better for balance too, better for core stability. Yeah, your knee. Yeah, because if I go like this,
Yeah, he doesn't put it down.
and the other thing is this foot. So this is the easier version. If I go like this, and then I stabilize, and then I keep going, you're going to get to a point where you're fatigued. You have to do that. But at the beginning, what I typically do is I just go, and I try to practice raising that knee, contracting my abs, like keeping everything super tight, and work on my balance, okay? Now you're gonna go to the end of back, okay? That's what you guys are gonna do for your first exercise. Rotating the bench is 180 degrees. Let's come up. Real quick, we're doing spider curls. Okay, so Spidey baby, Spidey. One in here, chest on the bench. And for this one, Vic, you're gonna rotate fully down because we want a full stretch in this one. The other one is more about just like not dying. This one's more about the most stretch possible. So we're going half supination, rotating up to our forehead, pausing for a moment, back down, full stretch. Boom. Okay? One. We're doing that obviously one at a time, each arm at a time. Okay?
One up,
Sets
3
of-
down kind of thing?
Yeah, exactly.
And 8 to 12?
Correct.
All right.
Yep.
3 sets.
3 sets. You guys are gonna superset it with this, but you guys are gonna feel the difference. I think a good idea would be to do 3 different stations at this one, where you do 1 rope extension like this, where we pull apart, okay? Keeping the core nice and tight. Full extension, pull that rope apart at the top, and then
Elbow placement on this, they're more flared out?
yeah, they're a little bit more flared out, yeah, because you can't really get them like fucking that, right? So a little bit flared out, boom, like that, separate the ropes. This one, the one that I was telling Caleb about, you want it about head high. You don't want it too high, so raise it for fucking tall motherfucking ass. We're gonna go here. And essentially, hold it wherever. It doesn't really fucking matter. Lean slightly out, okay? All of your grip on your forefingers. Extend, boom.
Across your neck.
Across your neck, exactly, like this, okay? Bang, like that. Okay?
Yeah.
And then also the third station is to flip this up and do regular row. Make sense?
Perfect.
Excellent. Let me explain it to you guys. We killing it? Yeah. How's everything going? Good. Good. How's everybody's back, legs, knees,
good.
hips, all that good? Good. Yeah? So, perfect.
Which one?
a good question. I would set them up with 3 stations, so I can set you guys up with 3 stations as well. You can, if you want to work on your squat and you want to stay there, you can stay there for all 3. But if you want, you can come to the leg press. We can focus on getting your leg press down. Main thing with the leg press is we want our back fully planted against the back pad, and we want our knees to go as close to our chest as possible. We don't want them like this, because it stops the range of motion. We actually want them more wide, so that they go beside our chest. If that makes sense. It's kind of like it's kind of like giving birth. We don't really know what that's all about, but you guys understand what I'm saying. Boom, okay? That's what we want for the form. And then on this guy, yeah, this one, there's a better one downstairs. I'm considering taking you guys down there because it is slightly better, but this one is still a decent machine where we can get a decent amount of press, okay? The one downstairs is much deeper. But just for the sake of this experience right now, we're not going to use it. So maybe just stick to these 2.
It's a little more of a ham. Like what's the muscle that?
Still, yes, it's still
You're just not going as deep.
You're just not going as deep, yeah. And a lot of the times what guys will do is they'll use that for calves. I use this a little bit more for calves because the one downstairs allows you to go like much deeper. So we can go down there after so you guys can see the form on it. For now, why don't we keep it simple and do squats and leg press. Sound good? Sounds good. 3 sets. If you're doing squats, anywhere from 6 to 12, depending on how heavy you want to go. Okay, 5 to 12 even. Okay? And let's just see your guys' form.
And how many sets?
3. Calf raises on that and on that. Split it up 2 groups. 1 group there and here, 1 group there and there. Make sense? Yeah. Fuck it up. Next thing. We've done 2 single arm bicep movements. Let's also add a double in. I usually prioritize single arms over double arms because you can train each side independently, right? But let's add in a double as well because it's important to do it. So let's get in, I think, the most beneficial double that we could get in. Let's do squatting first. Squatting down. One of my favorites. Right here, nice and slow and controlled. 0 swinging, full stretch, constant tension. You're not working against gravity, you're working against pulleys. The triceps, you guys can do diamond push-ups. Okay, like I said, when you guys are done, grab a mat, meet me on the blue. Really, really good at is a hamstring flag stretch. Okay, where you're bringing that leg in, reaching your same hand to your same foot. You want to get to the point where you can wrap your hand around while pressing down on your opposing knee. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. It's gonna open everything up. You're gonna feel a stretch in your calves, or sorry, in your calf, your hamstring, glutes. Now when you do the opposite like Aaron, when you do the opposite hand to your opposite foot, what happens is you still stretch your calf, your hamstring, but you're gonna also stretch the erector, which is lower back, of the side of the hand that you have outstretched. Which is why it's so powerful. Because that lower back is what gets really, really tight when you guys do anything, right? Squats, even when you're just sitting down. If you work a sedentary job, you're working at a desk a lot, this stretch is everything you need. Because think about it, when you're sitting at a desk, you're here, right? You're sitting like fucking this. Everything is contracted, nothing is being stretched. Okay? You want to open everything up. The posterior chain is all connected. Now switch sides, if you haven't yet.
Touch your foot. The important thing is keep your legs straight and go as far as you can, right? Until you get.
So if you're here and you can't touch your foot, keep your legs straight. Grab your knee. Or grab a band. Into the kicker stretch. Okay, now for you guys that just did legs, your quads are going to be pretty tight. What you want to do is you want to lean back as far as you can. That feels comfortable. Okay? The further back you can go, the more you're going to stretch your quad. And as I told the guys before, you want to get to the point eventually where you can lay down flat. All right, guys? For today, how's everybody feeling? Feeling good? Awesome. Great work, brother. Excellent job. Day one, the dive, complete. Time to eat dinner, then we're gonna have our bonfire. It's Mexican night. Show them the spread, Trey, show them the spread. Yeah. I feel like it was a day with a lot of contrast in it. You know?
That's an understatement.
That is an understatement.
We needed that fun afternoon.
Yeah. Because it's you know it like I wanted that to be the day kind of because you go in deep. The bonfire that we're about to go to as well is gonna. It's not. I don't really have like a long speech or anything, but I want you guys to just still be focused on the stuff that we were talking about earlier. There's a few more journal prompts that we can go over at the bonfire, but to break it up, I wanted to like throw something in that was like exciting.
Yeah. I mean, your life there was pretty
You just weren't sure how excited
I
you
just
wanted.
wasn't sure how exciting it was, and that's where you can cut in the cameraman's little mishap. Oh man. But yeah, guys, I'm glad you guys enjoyed.
I want you guys to understand that the main thing that I was able to do with my story and with everything that I went through was turn my pain into a purpose. I was able to see myself differently, and I was able to create a sense of understanding, a better sense of understanding with myself. Not just understanding, but a level of trust with myself to where I know myself deeply and I understand what's going to make me happy. I understand what's not going to make me happy. And I understand and trust in my own decision-making process. It took me a long time to get there, but with this session, because we're still in the dive, we still haven't purged, we still haven't been reborn, we're still at the beginning. If there are any volunteers to tell their story of how they turned pain into purpose, that would like to speak their story in front of everybody, now would be the time to raise your hand. Right here. Ron, okay? My goal for you guys is to face inconvenient truths on this retreat. It's not to hide from them. My goal is that you guys get a little bit uncomfortable just like I did this morning and bring things up that you may be trying to put away and hide from. And that's not the point of this retreat. The point of this retreat is to grow in a safe space. And as long as you guys feel like you're in a safe space, I would encourage you, if you're open, to share, because the more you can bring it up tonight, the better equipped you're going to be to purge it tomorrow. Okay? With that being said, let's get Vic. If you guys ever feel overwhelmed by what you hear or what you say, you're going to revert to your breath. Presence is going to ground you in the moment and help you let the things that you want to say come out, or is going to help you hear the things you need to hear without internalizing it too deeply.